Now then, our guest today is no stranger to performing under pressure, having sung for the likes of Pope Leo, former US President Joe Biden, and more recently, Amazon founder Jeff Bezos and Lauren Sanchez at their wedding. And romance seems to still be in the air for Matteo Bocelli, who's just released his second album, Falling in Love. Here to tell us all about it, please welcome Matteo Bocelli. Hello. Well, first of all, can we just say you are impossibly handsome?
Thank you.
But I'm sure you get a lot of that. OK, so second album this is, Falling in Love. A lot of artists talk about second album syndrome. So they struggle with the second album after the first. Did you find that?
Well, honestly, I mean, I feel like, you know, I evolved with the time. So actually, I had this time I had the chance to work on the album like with more time. And actually, I was, you know, dreaming to basically set the studio at home, and we spent 3-4 weeks with the producer, the musicians, because, you know, music wants this, wants a connection, exchange of ideas, and to me was very important to get it.
And this is a mix of classical and pop. Would that be the right description?
I would say mainly pop, but definitely there are also in the record. There's a cover. It's called Caruso. It has a more like classical feeling, yeah. And yes, I mean, but mainly I would say pop.
We've had your dad on the show. Charming man. He's been on a couple of times actually. Obviously, he's very well known for being very operatic. And has he listened to the album? Have you had his verdict?
Yeah, he did. He did. Even though, again, as you said, he very comes from you know, the opera world, and for him exists only opera. You know.
Was that difficult for you when you started aspiring to be a singer? I mean, what you know, were you worried about his judgment because he had a very strict criteria of what was acceptable music?
No, honestly, no. I mean, definitely sometimes we were, you know, turning up the radio when, you know, some, you know, pop artists were, and he was like, no, let's listen to, I don't know, Corelli rather than Pavarotti, you know. And but no, yeah. I mean, I grew up in a different generation, so I was listening to Ed Sheeran, Eminem, Queen, Lionel Richie, you know, different, because I think it doesn't, just, you know, good or bad music, you know. And
you have an older brother, don't you, Amos?
I do.
So you would have listened to a lot of what he was listening to.
Yeah, he's actually the one that has the widest, like, knowledge of music in the family. He listened to everything.
Bit of a taste for heavy metal, I hear.
Yeah, he had a period. He was, yeah, exactly. He was listening to Slipknot.
I'm fascinated by the fact that your dad didn't know you could sing until you were like 16.
Yeah, I mean, he knew, but in my mom's house, I could find like more privacy, more intimate moments. My father's house was always, you know, like full of people coming in and out. And
so did you feel shy to sing there?
Yeah. So yeah, one day my mom said, "But hey, Andrea, have you ever heard Matteo singing? I think you should."
Funny.
So most importantly, what's his verdict? What does Dad feel about how your album, your new album?
He was very happy. Again, I feel like it happens for all of us. You know? We cannot like enjoy every single thing.
No.
You know? It wouldn't be true. So, but there are like songs that I really love from the album, like "To Get to Love You." There's another one. It's called "Angel in Disguise." Another Italian one is called "Amnesia d'amore." So yeah, he definitely appreciated the whole project.
Don't you just love that word, amore?
Amore.
Oh my
Especially
gosh.
when it's said with that accent. But you said you had more time to do this album, and I believe you did a lot of it at home, and you cooked for the producers.
Yeah,
He's Italian.
You love a bit of cooking.
Yeah, because I love, you know, gathering with friends too in general, and to me it's, you know, probably also for Italians, it's like in our blood, you know, to whenever you meet someone, the first thing you say is like, let's go eat something together, you know. And so yes, I would have cooked for them. I love to make, you know, many dishes like pasta.
So if you were falling in love with somebody and you brought them to you, because I think it's such an act of love to cook for somebody, what would be the dish you would cook?
Yeah, that I would cook.
Yeah, what's your most impressive?
No, because sometimes the most simple thing is the most impressive.
Yeah.
Few good ingredients.
Well, like,
you know,
vongole.
on a date, probably you don't want to make aglio, olio, peperoncino. No?
Yeah, I love that.
But I love to do carbonara as well.
Oh, well, you see, that is a real pizza.
Recently, I did my tomato sauce pasta. It's very
nice.
good.
And you've been touring the UK. What do you think of British food?
It's
Be honest.
interesting. No,
It used to be worse, believe it or not.
It's good. No. But yeah, I in general, you know, my lack, or maybe not, is that I eat everything. You know, I'm not very picky. So
I'm interested to know what it was like. I mean, you performed in front of some incredible people, like the King, the Pope. How was that? You know, what was that
Scary.
feeling like?
yeah, those are definitely like unforgettable, you know, moments. But in general, what for us artists, you know, it's beautiful and emotional whenever you're able to like truly give something emotionally to someone else. So it doesn't really matter who you have in front of you. But yes, when we performed in front of Joe Biden, for example, out from the cameras, we did "Follow Me" with my father, and there is a song about the relationship between father and son, and he lost a son, and so. He was very touched by the moment, and so that's where you go like, okay, I'm happy that my music is touching someone. So, and
Does your father also advise you on like how to run a music career? Because also, there's the singing and there's the artistry and the cooking for the producers, but there's also the business of music. And I mean, he's clearly got a lot of experience.
Yeah, there is. In fact, like when I was, 16, also David Foster tried to make a record with me, and he was like, my father was like, no, maybe you're too young, you're not prepared, you have to go to school. And he was trying definitely to keep me away from the music industry, because it's very challenging. He knows how challenging it is. And so, yes, definitely he's been a big help for me, like how to approach, anything, like an interview or a stage. So